And good evening everyone who is watching the stream already, arrives on air, and welcome to my very short DayZ stream. It's going to be very short, I'm a little bit late, been pretty busy, no Space Melody Lab streams for now. The thing is that my PC, as you might have noticed already if you watch me, been misbehaving. I believe it's the CPU problem, the faulty Intel CPU. So, but today I've updated the motherboard with the new BIOS that contains the new microcode for the CPU. They finally released it, my motherboard manufacturer. So, literally like yesterday, day before yesterday. Well, I mean, for me it's day before yesterday. So, I've updated the motherboard today. Let's see if it helps in any way. So far, well, I haven't really tried anything. This is the first time I'm even trying to run a game. So, and because I'm late, been busy with all sorts of things again, it's going to be a short one. And what the hell is wrong with my internet connection? I don't get it. So I have two internet connections, and half of the time on one of them I just cannot see any servers, any official servers. I just cannot see them. Community, I can. Official, I can barely see. So that's how it looks for me. Just give me a second. So Sahal, let's try to reset filters, refresh server list. That's what it looks for me. So community, 0, and now we have 0 servers here. It happens only on one of my internet connections. Only on one. Loading 0. Now it's like, look, with applied filters, it's only like one server, this server in the community tab, and I have two internet connections to different ISPs. So, and one of them, that's how DayZ works on one of them these days. So it is very, very, very strange. Like there is a problem, some sort of connectivity issue somewhere on the route between me and DayZ. So, and once in a while it would give me actually some servers. I'm curious, why does it give me only this one? Proving 71 Frostline PvE. It's so strange, and it's not the first time it gives me it. Okay, let's try to use the loader server browser. Let's see if we get any servers here. Official. Here it sees some official servers. Let's try to filter them. So here's our server. Can I join? Well, the browser in the menu sees it. So I'm curious, what might be the problem? Definitely some sort of internet connectivity issue. Hey, DayZ, are you gonna load? Join. Set up DLCs. Join. Now it cannot load battle eye. Interesting. Is it a battle eye issue? Wait a second. It's loading, but is it without a battle eye? I don't get it. Okay, lots of problems tonight. Unexpected ones. And that's what I get when I try to play on this internet connection. So freaking strange. Okay, let's try it again. Trying to start battle eye service. Battle eye is failing to start now for some reason. When I try to do server connect from the browser. Oh no, now battle eye is working. Okay, some strange issues that seem to be actually layering. And let's see if we just get the connection. Nope. So the thing is that in this situation, I don't even know who to ask for help, because Bohemia Interactive, the Z team, they just wouldn't care. Gonna get you, good evening, welcome. They just wouldn't care. It's not their problem. Connectivity issues somewhere on the route. And my ISP, the one that I'm currently using, they would just won't be able to diagnose it. They don't play DZ. They don't have these issues whatsoever. It's like, do they have something in Steam banned? The Steam seem to be not really working really okay. What issue? I'm gonna get you. I have two internet connections, two different internet connections, and on one of them, I seem to be unable to see DZ servers, and that's what actually Steam does right now. That's what Steam doing right now on that internet connection, and this is not the first time. So if I switch to another internet connection, I'll be able to play no problem whatsoever. But this one's like that. But it's already definitely sorta kinda a pattern. Now it's connected. So, and by the way, I have updated the motherboard BIOS with the new update. Finally, they released the updated BIOS with the new microcode. So let's see if it helps. It might not. But this connectivity issue, it's definitely not related to the PC. It's sorta kinda a problem of connectivity, because I have two internet connections and it just simply works on the second one. Interesting. Now Daisy takes unusually long to load. Try tomorrow. No, gonna get you. That's only you know that we have like government blocks imposed on the internet, and it's like probably all over the place now because of yeah, that's what it looks for me right now. So I think it's because of the blocks, maybe the software and hardware they use for that, they easily just misconfigure, blocking some things that shouldn't be blocked. Something might be happening on the ISP level. See, and this is the only server that I can see. This is not the first time, not the second, and not the third time gonna get you on this internet connection. See, the only server that I can see, even if I reset filters. Okay, that's a little bit better now. But here, oh, finally got some. Haha. Okay. Let's see. For some reason, I'm only seeing 22. Here we go. Okay, now I can see the servers, but I don't have that problem on my second internet connection. Ah, no, I cannot connect anything. It's unreachable. I can see it, but it's unreachable. It's clearly there. Oh, I think I got connection. So this is like the second time out of maybe 5 when I was able to actually finally connect to a server on this internet connection. Well, technically that's why I have 2 internet connections. Never trust one. Just never trust one of them. Only one. Okay. So we are back to our character on the military peninsula for the evening. For a little bit. Gonna continue exploring this military island. So we have docks over there with submarines. We have some, okay, that's probably fuel storage too. A tower on a hill. Some compound here. And by the way, another thing that we are testing. Let's see if we crash in 20 minutes. Because we have the new microcode finally. The final microcode. The Intel promised to fix our problem. To fix the problem with the new CPUs. Top tier 13 gen and 14 gen. But I'm lucky, I've always been lucky with my main rig. And my previous rig had an issue when 1 stick of memory out of 4 would just underload, heat up, and only after heating up, after some time, it would just stop working. Gonna get you. They say so, yeah. They say so. They say that there is. But this character doesn't have a glow plug. Doesn't have fuel, so won't be able probably to get inside. But there's enough to explore without that even. Oh, that I did not see. Was hiding behind the wall. So let's see what we have here. These rounds. Okay, I have a magazine. If you find an AK-74, that would be nice. Let's take this grenade. Flaky, yeah, that's the thing, and it was impossible. It was impossible to even test it because it would just pass mem test like easily for hours. It would just keep going. The problem was that thermal expansion, by the look of it, that would happen only under the full load of all the components. Like the CPU, the video card, maybe there was like some sort of other instability involved. So just mem test was completely unable to make it pop, and it would just when it would pop, it would immediately halt the PC, like full stop, hang. So imagine like disconnecting one of the memory sticks on the go. That just destroys not just the system, it destroys everything. So the computer stops computing. So, and it was actually even really hard to just restart it after that. Yeah, but imagine my my problem here when I couldn't even diagnose the problem. So I didn't know it was memory. It would be just PC, my PC halting after 30-40 minutes of playing and streaming. So cheap or not, the problem was that it didn't look it was anything related, because the machine was able to pass all the tests I could throw in it. So, but the fact that I just couldn't properly reboot it after these hangs, so it was just really hard to get it back online. It wouldn't even turn off on the long press of the power button. So only pretty much plugging it out of the wall, from the wall. So, and yeah, a little bit noisy here. So, and only absolutely faded memories, yeah. Oh, baby AK, nice. So the bayonet, we just, well, I mean, we are ditching it. And we are ditching all these rounds. We're keeping one box. So very nice. Yeah, just heating them up in the oven, that's still a thing for video cards, for example. Would revive them sometimes, if it worked, would revive them for up to several months. So, but then eventually they would just stop working. So imagine like being absolutely unable to detect the cause of these hangs because it would just hang. So it was hardware level fault. No traces in the operating system logs, nothing. And only I don't know how. Maybe I just accidentally went to the BIOS after finally rebooting the machine after another hang. Or maybe I just started a utility like hardware info or something. But just after that hang, just after, well, a lone reboot, I noticed that one memory stick was just missing from the slot. So only accidentally I noticed that these hangs would just cause one of the sticks to disappear from the system. That's interesting. That's coming from very far away, but from this island. By the sound of it, sounded a little bit like panic shots. Maybe somebody shooting zombies. It's very far away. So it was just a pure miracle that I was able to somehow spot that one memory stick just being gone. And only after that hang. Because if you would just turn the PC off and then several hours after that if you turn it on, it would show all the memory again. The west seems to be good. The west seems to be okay. So we have actually this stuff here. So are we going to need it? I'm really curious. There's a ton of SWAL and Viher magazines and VSS. No, VSS magazines, not a lot. But rounds for them too. Oops, hi. Didn't expect you to be inside. Here we have that Viher thingy. The state of it, it's not beautiful. Yeah, I love killing them in the corners. So the boat's still there, next to the next to the submarine, but it might be impossible to get it out of here. Look at this labyrinth of ice. Maybe really staying close to the land, to the shoreline. Okay, the state of the scene is like completely not great. Scope. It takes a scope, probably a Russian one. Okay, I don't want to double carry. But I think this is a good one. I have magazines, I have some rounds. Okay. If I find one in better condition, then maybe. Backpack. What we actually need a new knife. We're a little bit low on knives. No? Behind me. Interesting. Really, I mean. So, that scene with the one of the memory sticks just disappearing on the under serious load that I couldn't actually simulate any other way, but only just producing the load itself. That was my previous rig, my X299 system. So if I'm catching something like this with this one, that would be hilarious. But yeah, it might be the CPU, it might be the motherboard, might be again the memory, though again I tested it, but I pretty much tested everything. If it's again thermal expansion related instability. Oh hi, another model of atomic submarine. And they actually have this thingy on top of them. They are not just round. They have sort of kind of this platform plopped on the round-shaped body. Yeah, it's just my neural network. Actually, Stable Diffusion Flux I'm using. It generated a picture. I wanted to generate a picture of a submarine in the docks for the stream, for the thumbnail, and it kept throwing at me submarines with this sort of kind of platform thingy. So yeah, gonna get you. Yeah. So, but I was like, do they really have these platforms? Aren't they supposed to be just around? And the games crashed. Okay. The games crashed. So, did not help. So, oval, rounded, kinda, yeah. So, but the neural network, interesting enough that I can actually torture my PC with neural networks, image producing or large language models for hours without a single issue. But playing games, streaming, that's where the problem is. Yeah, gonna get you. Yeah, there's a lot, of course. So, but I kind of didn't know about these platform add-ons to the more modern submarines, especially like probably the ones carrying the rockets. Let's see if we can connect to the server. Okay, we can. So yeah, I don't know, maybe the motherboard is just falling apart. Actual pool inside for recreation. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. That's kinda interesting, yeah. They had so much room. But again, the room's the room, but they had to stay underwater for like months. So they would need all that room for supplies, food, water, and whatnot. Batteries, well, I mean, atomic ones, they would need really lots of batteries. Okay, so that's kinda one of the entrances to the docks. Interesting. These structures seem to be chronically empty, unfortunately. Which seems to be like a mistake, an error of sorts. Let's add a little bit of gamma. And by the way, this behavior when just the game crashes, it's actually what some technical researchers use to determine the whole scope of the problem with top tier Intel CPUs of 13 and 14th gen. Wendell from Level 1 Tech actually gathered the info from some of the game devs about from Steam, received from Steam about the games crashing on these CPUs. Been in a couple subs, yeah, cool. My experience with military ships probably is limited to Russian battleship Aurora. That's a symbol of... what's that? That's a symbol of the revolution. Looked like a bot, actually, a big bot on the hill. So... symbol of the revolution that was preserved from pretty much 1917. So, and I never been to the battleship itself. I just could get close to it. On the water, not from the port side, but from the water side, not from the dock side, while riding that boat around the rivers of St. Petersburg. I streamed it from like 2 years ago. My previous year. This year, unfortunately, the stream just did not work at all. But previous summer, I think it was 2. Okay, I don't know, I don't remember. So the previous summer, it kind of worked pretty well, the stream. So we were able to get close to it, but technically that's considered a no-go zone already for people not having like a captain license for these boats. So, and we, of course, we didn't have and still don't have any licenses to actually drive bots around. So that's my experience with any military ships. Just got close to an antique one. I see, actually, St. Petersburg, of course, can offer activities like that. They have a couple of, I think at least one modern ship parked there, available for visiting. But that just never crossed my mind. Yeah, gonna get you without a driving license. Yeah. But I mean, driving that boat, it's way easier than driving a car. I actually have probably the same amount of hours driving boats, motorboats, and driving cars. Okay, I want to start shooting here. And I can tell 100%. For a beginner, the bots are way easier. How did I miss that? There's one over there. That one's just following the bullet sound. Yeah, the suppressor is not helping my aim. Not sure even if I... Okay. Now he's going to kill me. And I cannot even protect myself. It's pretty hard. Okay, probably takes a little bit more than a couple bullets to the head, especially if it's these bullets. Yeah, by the look of it, it didn't look good at all, shooting that. Okay, let's go to the coast and take a look at the surroundings. Yeah, the island's big. The island's very big. Yeah, the damage wasn't like critical or something. So lots of structures over there. And we have a crane. So is it docks? That's like probably the bunker thingy. See the color of it around it. That's different texture. That different texture might mean underground thingies. Might mean. Might not mean. Okay. We need to do some fixing here. Gotta really care about my clothes. This is going to be... stop. No. This is not going to be. I totally forgot that I have epoxy. That's better. The trail shoes are damaged. Evie, Aaron, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Good day, New Zealand. So for those who are just joining, this stream is going to be a short one. Been busy, it's late, the PC is still misbehaving. So, hey man, hey, welcome. So this maybe let's move here. Maybe it'll get unfrozen. The pistol. Yes, the suppressor is damaged. So I expected that. Let's fix the suppressor. We'll have to start another fire pretty soon. No, it's not jammed. Wasn't jammed. Okay. Everything goes back together. This thing goes back in the cooking pot. This thing got to be reloaded too. Okay. So, good to go? Should be. I'm glad that I found this baby AK. Just an AK would be nice. So if I want to start a fire, I probably should go to the other side of the island. The side with those sandbag bunkers, watchtowers and things like that. Ooh, that's just a road sign. I thought it was a person on the road. We heard somebody shooting at the end of this peninsula. So I'm kinda exploring it in zigzag, running periodically from one side of it to another. There's something. There is this concrete rod. I mean, who makes concrete rods in this climate? Unless they are made of not poured concrete, but that's the mainland. Uh-huh. Those radar pads. Is that the mainland or what's that? Another island? I'm looking. North is there. I'm looking just a little bit. Is it north? No. North is there. Yeah. Right? So I'm looking a little bit south. South there and a little bit south of southeast, right? No, south of southwest. I want to figure out the geography of the place. So... this is the Shantar Island. A very big one. That's not the mainland. And the game's crashed again. Okay, last restart. Just give me a second. Not the game's fault, it's my my machine's fault. The next crash might be actually fatal for the system. 3 times up to, so far it's been like up to 3 times, and then the PC goes down. Usually restarting PC after the first game crash would give me like couple hours, 3, 4 maybe, but I haven't done it, I'm not doing it, so... And the third crash like this, so far it's happened I think 2 times already. The third crash was fatal both times. It's actually pretty consistent behavior in terms of like expecting the game to crash after 20 minutes. It looks more and more like some sort of thermal expansion. More and more. So I'm currently here, I think. Did I miss this place completely? I think maybe I did. Yeah, I think maybe I did. Because I was here, but not here. And now I'm somewhere here. But then we have this. Okay. Anything to start a fire at? By the way, is this road on the map even? Cannot see it really. I'm somewhere here. The main road's here. But this concrete road, it's not the main one. Trails go to the towers. Just wanted to take a look using the scope. If somebody starts a fire over there, would I be able to see it? Yeah, I know it's cold. Yeah. Don't think so either. But who knows? Everyone making fires. Yeah, sometimes they would look like pretty strong sources of light. Okay, and here we have swamps, marshlands. It would have been so cool if it was possible just to sleep on this ice. But there's no such thing as falling in DayZ. So, there is a boat next to the submarine, and there is a boat. There was a boat on the northern part of this peninsula. Yeah. The ice sounds kinda crazy. So far, no places, no buildings to start a fire. I don't want to do it. Well, maybe on that coast. What's that over there? Trees. Wait a second. No, just 2 trees, nothing special. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing interesting on this side, but we kinda might get some cover. Well, we'll be visible from that hill, but not from really from there. And I'm not seeing any buildings. So if we like start the fire somewhere here, we should be good. So we could use some paper. Time for fishing. I still have 2 fishes. Should be good for now. Before the weather becomes really bad. This bush. Is it a bush? I don't know. Light bark. No, thank you. It's a tree. Is this a bush? Yes. So we kind of see it like somewhere here. Where's my light bark? lighter matches. Sorry, another character has light. Okay, I cannot start the fire. No, I can. Sitting pretty much inside of it, but I can start the fire. The Namalsk method of unfreezing items here doesn't work. So you got to find a way to put it in the fire on the cooking slots if you have them. If you don't have them, then you cannot put it in the fire. Or they would just probably stay frozen, even being left on the ground next to the fireplace. Oh, I can see some land over there. Look. And the boat. So if I can see, it's probably an island between me and the main island. Somewhere in the strait. So I'm currently like here somewhere looking, yeah. Island called Slomany, which means broken. Or maybe that's Utichi, which is a mistake. No, Utichi is over there, which is a mistake. It should be Utyachi or Utini, and means pretty much Ducks Island. Island of Ducks. Even that one has some buildings too. Interesting. The soda is still frozen. Well, nobody really translates toponyms, right? Which is, in case of these games like this one, would be probably a mistake. But in general, toponyms, they just... Some of them are not translatable. Well, I mean, even place like there's the main city of this map, it's Petropavlovsk-Sakhalsky, which would mean Peter and Paul's place of Sakhal. Peter and Paul's city, town, whatever. So Broken Island may say, yeah. So technically you can translate a lot. For example, but there's one, I don't know what it means, Aniva. Maybe it's in one of the indigenous languages. Aniva, maybe it's something that I just don't know, it's just Aniva. I mean, it's a village or a town. So... Okay, I think we got what we needed. Let's just leave the vicinity of this fireplace as fast as possible. This will have to get unfrozen just on its own accord, on the accord of our body's heat. It's like a helipad of sorts. And here is something larger than just a helipad of sorts. Not a dead zombie. Looked like a dead zombie for a second. I'm not seeing any zombies whatsoever. I know there's one. Uh-huh. Freshly spawned ones. Okay. And we got to remember there's probably a person somewhere. Somewhere over there. So yeah, if somebody wants to just make a translated map, just for the sake of it, from Russian. Chernorussian is pretty much Russian. Well, I mean, Chernaris is pretty much in Russian, but Livonia, that's Polish. So that I won't be able to translate, but Russian toponyms, and for ones that are not directly translatable, like Broken Island, for example, we could come with some creative ideas. Come up with some creative ideas. Three of them just in one spot. Yeah, gotta go around. That might result in taking lots of unnecessary damage all of a sudden. Let's see what this building can offer. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Exactly, so if, for example, I survive once that, not a problem. Ooh. Okay. That's a stinker. It would have been nice if you could disassemble it with a chance of getting the vial out of it. So this building seems to be pretty standard in terms of the way it spawns military loot here. Pretty much nothing. The balcony. Nothing too. So only one grenade for grenade launchers in the whole building. Okay, and this is another crash. Now I think they happen kinda a little bit more. No, still pretty much 20 minutes. Like on the clock pretty much. Every 20 minutes it just goes down. So, okay. I guess that would be it for tonight. My time's up anyway. So, thank you for watching, people. At least we can do a proper raid tonight, not like yesterday. Gonna get you, yeah, that's not a big issue. It's like, I mean, my PC works fine when it comes to just working on it. So that's probably the reason I'm not really prioritizing fixing it. So it just might be annoying for people who watching, there's that, but I mean, Come on, close the game. Get stuck completely. Oh dear, yeah. Well, I mean, oh dear, good evening, welcome, but that's late even for me. That's late even for me. Lately, I wouldn't really stream past this time. So, but welcome, man. Late. Late. It is late. So, YouTube crowd, thank you very much for watching, people. Just a little bit, a tiny bit of exploration of the military island and peninsula, and I'm not running like headless chicken there. Well, I mean, actually, I'm running back and forth between the sides of it, but I'm not running like I'm not trying to get just to the bunker. I'm kind of learning about things there, so unfortunately not not a lone one, but so be it for tonight. Better than the hard crash of the machine. Yeah, hard crash when you would actually lose the keyboard and mouse first, and OBS would continue streaming and the game would continue working. That's like USB controller or something, I don't know if the USB dies, but my main audio card is USB, so that stays. Maybe it's actually connected to another USB controller. So yeah, strange things happening, lots of things. Losing USB, but that's like, that would just result in losing USB, and then if you just let it mellow in it, it would end up with like crushing something like SV host. So YouTube people, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more of this content. Twitch people, let's find somebody to raid. Just give me a short second. Okay, maybe somebody playing somebody else playing DayZ. Still happens. Actually, I've heard about these issues with USB controllers, but on early Ryzen platforms. Okay, let's see if we can raid this person. No, we cannot. Followers only chat. That's not going to be a thing. Somebody is playing Sahal. By the look of it, hard to tell. And they are in Severomorsk. I recognize the place already. Okay, let's go and say hi to, if we can read them, Uncle Clyde _ They're surviving on the coast right now, the place where I've been yesterday. So I've been yesterday to that place. See you all tomorrow, people. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and good night.